So, there we go. Yes, I have got the piece on for my head, so you can watch the next bit. But for now, I'll show you. So yeah, that door doesn't shut very good. So let's start the rover. So I'm not going to give her no heat. We're just going to start her up and see what she does. And as everyone else does it on these things, I thought we'd give it a go. What's the worst that could happen, eh? Oh, my other half's been in here. So we're ready to go up and get a wheelbarrow. That's the plan anyway. So the reason why the engine puffs out a bit of white smoke is because I've got a dodgy injector. But at the moment, there's minor detail. So hopefully, if all goes well, I'll sort all this out tonight and we'll be sorted. The only downside to the GoPro is that the screen goes blank, so I can't actually see what videos I'm doing and where I'm pointing the actual camera at, but hopefully you'll get a gist of an average day of doing the work we're doing out here. We'll check the generator on the way back, see how much fuel we've got. Had quarter of a tank. I was going to grab the trailer, which is there. So this tank here, the black one, is we've got to move up to there, and where that blue pipe is just below it. There's a cement tank up there that we've got a blocked tank, which will be basically a filter so the water can settle in, any dirt can then settle to the bottom. That's the plan anyway. Whether the plan works is a completely another kettle of fish. Gotta have a dig out up this stuff as well, because we want to clear all this side up, so we'll work out what we're putting where and where we're putting what. And that's the truck. Still going good, but a turbo now is the engine management light stays on, so we'll sort that out. But there's the farm rover, dual wheels for the county, mum and dad's plot. So we've got a few things here which we've got to sort of make tracks on and work out what we're doing with and whatnot, but you know, other than that, it's not too bad, I don't think. In there we've got the fertiliser to be spread onto the field that we're doing away over there, so it's another job that we'll have to consider of doing. That foster digger is probably going to go to the tip and be stored there. That is what we're going to, so we're going to actually take the 6.6 apart, and I'm thinking about putting the roadless four-wheel drive system onto it. The counties, we're struggling to get parts for the counties. The company that we deal with are just painfully slow, so what am I to do, really? What am I to do, eh? It's basically how it looks, right, really. Sort of, you sit there waiting. There we go. So another bit done. Not sure how this video is going to go, mind you. I think we'll once we get set up, we'll put you on a time lapse. So I think might be the best option, maybe. Don't know. Tough, but there's a 774. Oh no, that's a 754. Sorry, that's a 774 over there. But could be getting rid of them. We've got to put the rotavator on, but yeah, 754, thinking about parting with that. I really don't want to part with the 774, but due to the back end of the 6.6 is actually really good. We used it a couple of years ago, just the engine's really underpowered. So we're thinking about taking the four-wheel drive system off this one and the cab off this one, which isn't actually too bad, because I've got the front wheels here for her. and it's just a case of basically taking out the sandwich box that's in there and fitting to it. We might have to take a shaft out for the handbrake to go in too, and then all you're basically doing is just taking this section out here and you're sandwiching it into there. So it's not really too complicated. That's the the theory in it all. Like everything else is pretty much the same really, apart from the handbrake. All the arms and linkages are the same, apart from you got the hydraulic filter, or the rear end filter, which is right there, which in my books is a more convenient place. So that's what we're thinking of doing anyway, something along those lines. And we got that rebuilt 5610 engine we can chuck in there and she'll be good. But and I should be able to get the parts for it. The only thing that the front axle needs is the swivel housings all cleaned up, and I need to find a prop shaft. So if you know where I can get a Roadless 75 prop shaft, or know of a prop shaft that will fit, let me know. But anyways, let's head back down to the house and see what we can accomplish. As you can see, it's a nice place. So in the future we've got to try and get rid of that sort of diddly and black area. It's basically like a Christmas leaf sort of thing, Christmas bush leaf. But yeah, the road hopefully will come along that ridge, come down through that ditch here. I think I've explained it before in a previous video. But we have guys coming out in the next, I think they said they're coming out the next couple of weeks to have a look. So basically we've got to tidy up all that stuff down here. This cabin's going to get moved, so all this valley from about there has got to be cleared right up, and then this trailer's got to be moved, and all this stuff's got to be cleared. So we've got plenty of stuff to sort of keep cleared, but we'll see how we get on. And then we've got our shed to sort out, which will be another video probably in itself. At the moment we're doing the fuel tank stand, digging out for that, so we'll see how that goes. But then we've got the kids. So we will set you up when we get everything cleaned up, and we'll probably time lapse this, I think, digging out, because it's going to take us a while. I think would probably be the best bet, because obviously we don't want to be spending forever using up all this thing. So here we are, just clearing away the stuff. We've got a few bits from that's where that shed that we got to sort out. We did move the shed, we sat it up on blocks and all that, but I'll do a separate video on moving that. We got a couple of posts that stayed in the ground, so we're going to pull them out and break them off, and then hopefully we can then dig it out. Plans did slightly change, but you'll find out soon enough in the video. We'll get the 7610 in and we'll sort that out. Here we've got the 7610. This is the old North Arm one. She's the one that's got to have the front axle done on it, and I found out just before editing this video that the PTO doesn't work either, so we're gonna have to end up stripping her down and rebuilding everything. But anyways, we ripped out the post and then went to start sorting it out, getting ready to dig, but sadly that didn't quite go according to plan. So we ended up changing plans and tactics slightly. We measured it all out roughly to the size that we needed to dig the footing out to, and it was a bit bigger than what we needed. We're doing it by, I think it was 2 meters by 2.5 meters shed for the boiler to go into, and that's if we need to put a cylinder in the future, then we've got the option there. We've also got to move the fuel tank stand as well, so we were sort of contemplating while doing this on how much we had to dig out and how we were putting the rock in there. After digging out one, we realised it was quite a bit to dig out, and it was quicker for us to utilise our time doing something else than it was digging this out, being that I'll have the digger and all that back on the farm in the next 2 weeks. So that's it for there, and then we'll go on to the next one. So here we've got the trailer in the way of the quarter cabin that we're moving. We're going to be moving and digging out, so we decided to hook it up and see if we can move it. Sadly, the wheels didn't turn, so it made life a little bit more interesting for us. So I tried to move the trailer, but due to the fact is that some of the cars are hanging on the other sleigh, I had to sort of move the back and sort that out as well. To move it. It's the way of dragging, as the case may be. That's all for the video for today, because my battery's nearly flat on the GoPro and I've already charged it twice, so that's why you've lost out on a load of things. So, but we just drug that sleigh up and that trailer. I don't know if you can hear that rattle or not, but really need to sort out the front axle. But anyway, hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, rate and subscribe, and there'll be more videos hopefully to come if I don't bang my head on the door when it slams shut and I grab the camera again. Toodle pips!